It's the baddest compact pickup in the Carolinas. And during Ford Truck Month, it gets even badder.
Because your Carolina Ford dealer is offering big savings up to $1,950 on the #1 selling compact pickup in America, Ford Ranger. Ranger offers you plenty of models to choose from. 4x2s, 4x4s, regular cabs, super cabs, even the sporty Splash model. And during Ford Truck Month, get a great deal on a top Ford bedliner. Just see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
We've been around for 80 years since America learned to drive. We got more Chevys on the road than any other line. Chevy's got it all.
Like the 95 Chevy S-Series pickup, now with driver's side airbag, anti-lock brakes, AM/FM stereo, and more, all standard. And the price? Well, the 95 S-Series starts at $10,075. Drive one today at your Carolina Chevy Geo dealer.
That's the Chevy way. Chevy's got it all.
Can I at least stop you on the bus?
The next Coach.
Friday night at 7:30 on Fox 18.
From the Carolinas news leader. Eyewitness News 10 o'clock with news anchor Debbie Fabian. Weather with AMS meteorologist Terry Bennett. And sports with Harold Johnson. Covering the Carolinas, this is Eyewitness News 10 o'clock on Fox 18.
This is Charlotte's new government center. After business hours, there is only one way in and one way out. But that didn't stop someone from stealing thousands of dollars worth of computer equipment out of the building. Our top story at 10 o'clock tonight, a burglary that is baffling police and city government employees. Channel 9's Ann Sheridan is standing by at the government center right now with details. What happened, Ann?
You know, Susanna, it really is surprising what happened here. You could say up there on the 14th floor is the brain of the city. But come Monday, a lot of folks who work up there are going to be very surprised.
So he walks in and he finds this.
That's right.
Basically the guts taken out of the computer.
That's right. There isn't anything left there that will operate the computer.
You could call it the Great Computer Caper. Someone somehow got into one of the city's most secure buildings and stole more than $20,000 worth of important computer equipment.
The way they were taken apart and the things that they took indicate that whoever did it does know computers and does know the better computers from the lesser ones.
Now, they don't know if an insider did this, but if an outsider did it, he or she had a hard time. You see these monitors? They are patrolling all sides of this building. And if you want to get in, you have to sign in over here, then come over to these elevators where they'll buzz you into one floor and one floor only. Managers here are stumped the thieves didn't get caught. They estimate it took about 5 hours to dismantle everything. And don't forget, there's the building control center the robbers had to pass on their way out.
When it could have happened or how it could have happened, it's hard to say.
Good question. You know, police are trying to help catch the thieves. Early this morning, they dusted for fingerprints, and they're also going to check the logs to see if anyone suspicious signed in or out of this building. Back to you.
Okay, Ann, thanks. More details now about the search to help catch the thieves. Several of the new computers that were stripped helped train city employees for their jobs. A couple of other computers were used for stormwater planning. The city will have to replace those computers very quickly. Stormwater planning is mandated by the federal government. Violence mars the Thanksgiving holiday here in Charlotte, and police say it's another example of domestic violence. It happened at this house off Graham Street. 24-year-old Mentos Costello was stabbed in the abdomen. He's still in the emergency room right now. Police have questioned his girlfriend, but no one has been arrested. Convicted criminals are more likely to become shooting victims than people who haven't been in trouble with police before. That's according to a new study from 2 professors at UNC Charlotte. Their report shows that nearly 2/3 of the adults shot in Charlotte between July of 1992 and June of 1993 were convicted criminals. The study does not take into account 87 children and teenagers whose criminal history could not be determined because they were juveniles. There's a good chance that you or someone you know drives a minivan, and if it's a Chrysler minivan, it could soon be recalled. The government is investigating whether an alleged defect in the rear latches is reason enough to recall the Voyager, Caravan, and Town & Country minivans made between 1984 and 1994. The rear latches have popped open in 51 incidents, resulting in 25 deaths. And drivers we talked to are concerned about the possible recall. You can find these Chrysler minivans in just about every parking lot. Parents say they're great for getting the kids around, but this woman wants the vans fixed fast.
Pull up at the school every day. I would hope they'd put safety measures in that would prevent that from happening and offer me a different style of van with these safety measures. But yeah, I'd get rid of it if they weren't willing to put safety measures in.
Now, she and others say that they will talk to the dealer about the problem. Something is missing from this year's holiday shopping season. It's Operation Silent Nights. For the past 3 years, the police department has conducted this campaign to stop holiday crime. But this year, it's up to individual police districts to stake out mall rooftops. Mall security says there's no need for shoppers to worry.
We have some tricks up our sleeve, and we think that we will be highly effective in securing people and their property.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police will keep a close eye on mall shoppers throughout the holiday season. We'll take a close look at your child's Christmas wish list. More than likely, a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger is at the top of that list. And if you've promised your child that they'll get one, you may be making a promise that you can't keep. Channel 9's Todd Shear is joining us now from a toy store to explain why, Todd.
Suzanne, it's incredible. Everybody's searching for that special toy. This year it's a Power Ranger, but not just any Power Ranger. It's the white Power Ranger, and jot this down, Suzanne, in case your daughter asks about it, also known as the Tiger Zord. Now, most stores are sold out. Some have waiting lists with 600 names on them. At this Toys R Us, they say they're not even bothering with a waiting list. These toys are just too hard to get. They're searching and pushing and scampering around a shopping free-for-all, buying perfume and pants and bikes and books and hats and bats and coats and toy boats. Well, you get the idea. But the grand prize of shopping, the ultimate score for people with kids, is this. Yep, once again, Power Rangers. You've got your red ones, your black ones, your yellow, pink, green. These are all fine, but the Power Ranger everybody really wants is...
Tiger Zord, the White Ranger. He's the newest one.
He's going to have it.
Can't find him anywhere.
The hot item right now, it's probably the hottest of them. I'd say we sold 80 of them in the first 4 hours we were open today. And
unfortunately, for desperate parents like Donna Beatty, the white Power Ranger might as well be invisible. She can't find one anywhere.
Everything's gone, so if you didn't start last week, then you're out of luck.
It's Morphin time. Tyrannosaurus.
Sorry, kids, you're probably going to need to do more than try and morph your way into this one. It looks like white Power Rangers are going to be a tough buy this year. You're going to need luck and lots of patience. I spoke to one woman who said last year she tried to get her hands on a green Power Ranger, put her name on the Christmas waiting list. She's still waiting for that one. So no telling how long she'll have to wait for this white Power Ranger. Suzanne.
Good heavens. All right, thanks, Todd. We have more details now about some of the other items that are expected to be popular this year. Experts say that home furnishings and electronics, including computers, VCRs, and CD players, will be big sellers. Economists say that you can expect lower prices and big sales, though, as we get a little closer to Christmas. Well, some people living in San Antonio, Texas, got a big jump start on their holiday shopping. This home decorating store opened at noon yesterday, and it's going to be open 24 hours a day until this coming Sunday. People seem to like the idea. The store has been packed with shoppers. All of that shopping, of course, can wear you out. All of that pushing and shoving and battling to find the best deals takes a toll. By this evening, the benches at the mall were as crowded as the cashier lines.
I'm worn out. I hope this is the last stop.
Well, at least it is until tomorrow. Remember, this is one of the biggest shopping weekends of the year. A U.S. air jet is forced to fly on just one engine. We'll tell you where and why. Police say this man used Tabasco, soap, and the comforter off a bed as weapons against a 4-year-old child. He looks pretty calm now, but this 15-year-old boy was anything but calm after a terrifying encounter in the ocean waters.
This is Harold Johnson. Yeah, tip it off, Arkansas and UMass. A big surprise here. And I'll tell you what, the Chargers from Crest, they were rumbling. They were rolling tonight. High school playoffs. It's all coming up on Fox 18.
Suzanne, did I understand you to say the biggest shopping weekend? I thought it was simply the day. More to come. More weather, too.
These were fun last year.
Bowl, please.
How can they burn out in a box in the basement?
Bowl, please.
Once these are up, it's time for a movie.
So why did we take them down?
Because it was June.
Want to lighten up the holidays? Make it a blockbuster night.
Celebrate the wonder of winter with a collection of all your favorites. Frosty the Snowman, Frosty Returns, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and The Little Drummer Boy, the Christmas Classic Series, on sale from Live Home Video.
This is the elegantly appointed front-wheel drive Acura Legend. And to connoisseurs of classic automotive art, this is the dinner bell that says, let the feast begin. Lease the Legend at Hendrick Acura in Charlotte.
Nothing happened today, but warplanes will soon be flying over Bosnia tomorrow. Topping our world news at 10 o'clock today, the United Nations says NATO jets did not attack any Serb positions in Bosnia today. NATO had called for an airstrike near the embattled town of Bihać. Bihać is a UN-designated safe area, or at least it's supposed to be. The mission, though, was called off because of darkness. The battle for control continues in Lebanon. Loyalists to Yasser Arafat are fighting with Muslim militants for control of a Palestinian refugee camp. 10 people died in today's fighting. 25 people were wounded. In Gdansk, Poland, fire sweeps through a nightclub. A rock concert was going on at the time. 3 people were killed and about 300 other people were injured. Police don't know what caused the fire, but there is a possibility that it was intentionally set. Vehicles burst into flames after a high-speed collision on an interstate in Chicago. Police say a Chevrolet pickup truck went out of control, crossed a median, and then smashed into a car on Interstate 57. The truck and the car both burst into flames. That's when another car hit the wreckage. 6 people in all died. 9 other people were hurt. A 4-year-old girl in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, is in the hospital tonight. She is fighting for her life. Police say her mother's boyfriend washed the little girl's mouth out with soap and Tabasco sauce. They say he then wrapped her head in a comforter and crammed her head in between a waterbed mattress and the bed frame. That's when she stopped breathing. The boyfriend is in jail right now, charged with aggravated child abuse. 3 men are safe tonight after being rescued from the Pacific Ocean. The men spent 15 hours in the water after their fishing boat sank off Santa Catalina Island Wednesday night. Doctors treated the men for hypothermia. They've been released now from the hospital. Doctors say the men all survived because they are in good physical shape. A teenager is recovering tonight after he had a close encounter with a shark. The 15-year-old was surfing at Cocoa Beach when a shark sank its teeth into his foot.
And then I just freaked.
Paramedics say the teenager got 4-inch gashes on his foot. He's going to be okay, though. In Boston, a U.S. air pilot shuts down one of his 2 engines just before landing because of an oil pressure problem. Flight 484 was en route from Philadelphia to Boston. No one was hurt. For weeks, a family in the Carolinas has worried about what's happened to their daughter, and now they may have the answer. For years, he's tried to get out of this airport, and for years he's been stranded there, unable to get a flight out. And it's a beautiful but a chilly night here in the Carolinas. Ray will tell us if we can count on it warming up a little bit tomorrow. Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Oh, no. Please, not now.
Somebody! All right. Somebody! Please help us! Help!
Honey, if it hadn't been for him, I just don't know what we would have done.
I know, baby. What are you... Chill.
No, I just don't know what we would have done.
I know, but what can we do?
Maybe you could go home.
Look. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Wait, are you the... It's a boy. We want to see him? We were going to name him after my wife's dad, but we decided on Gabriel. Gabriel?
That's my name.
Yeah, we know.
How incredible a value is the all-new Eagletown? This is exciting. Certified government accountant Warren Kruger is here to help us find out. Take her for a spin. I'm off. He's off. Warren, the wonder accountant, is back. Warren, what'd you think?
Sounds great. 140 horsepower engine, dual airbags, double wishbone suspension.
What would the U.S. government pay for something like this?
14 million tops.
Shouldn't that decimal point be over there?
Yeah.
Test drive a Talon at your Jeep and Eagle dealer or call us.
Fox NFL Sunday. It's the #1 pregame show on TV.
I think the country can breathe a sigh of relief.
Through 11 weeks, the pregame team that's never lost in the ratings.
I like guarantees.
Cunningham and going into triple cover. Randall Cunningham leads the Eagles to meet the Falcons' fiery offensive combo of George and Rison. Philadelphia versus Atlanta.
Sunday at 1 on Fox 18.
This is Eyewitness News, 10 o'clock on Fox 18.
The body of a missing jogger may have been found in Buncombe County, and that tops our news from across the Carolinas at 10 o'clock tonight. Police are still waiting for official autopsy results to positively identify the body of a woman found in Buncombe County today. They believe it may be the body of Karen Stiles. Stiles was last seen on October 31st when she left her home to go jogging. Police have not said yet how the woman died, but they do say that foul play was involved. It was 1 month ago today that a woman in Union County, South Carolina, reported her 2 sons were missing. Susan Smith told police that she had been carjacked at an intersection. She also said the suspect had taken her 2 boys. Well, 9 days later, Smith admitted that she had drowned her 2 sons that night. Smith is now charged with 2 counts of murder. This weekend, the man who was in charge of the Smith investigation is going to be honored. Sheriff Howard Wells helped get the confession from Susan Smith. Residents also praise Wells for leading a thorough investigation into the case. They will show their appreciation for him on Sunday afternoon at the Union Armory. Well, Ray, you didn't know you're supposed to spend all this weekend shopping.
No. I think what it is that I provide the wherewithal to provide the professional shoppers with the opportunity to do that.
Oh, like your wife. Okay, gotcha.
My wife and my daughters and daughters-in-law.
And the grandchildren.
And the grandchildren. They all did a fine, fine job at it, too. That's why you scared me when you said, this is not just the busiest day, but this is the busiest weekend.
Well, I speak the truth.
There's more to come.
There's more to come.
And I've got to give you information on good weather, too. As we look outside tonight, and if you do go outside after the news and take a look up, you'll see some stars out there in the sky, but we do anticipate that the clouds are going to be thickening up over the next few hours or so. Temperature right now, cool down, but not very bad. 48 degrees, 9 degrees on the Celsius scale. Here's one of the reasons. Southwesterly winds already blowing at 8 miles an hour. That helps to bring in, anytime it's southerly like that, you know it's bringing in warmer air, but also a little more moisture, too. The humidity, not that high, but 42%. The barometer falling 30.19 inches of mercury, and on that decline. 62 and 35, it was a frosty 35 in many areas this morning. The actual averages for this particular date, 59 and 39 degrees, and a 13-degree reading. Do you remember that? Were you here in 1970? That had to be one cold morning out there, my friends. All right, let's take a look with WeatherNet. Show you what all the schools recorded as highs today, even though no one was around to do any school housing. 66 degrees over in Rockingham Junior High, Sullivan Middle School, 62 degrees there. And you can see just about everyone in the 60s, exceptions, of course. 55 degrees in Gastonia. 45 degrees, not in the school, but up the top of Grandfather Mountain up there, up by the swinging bridge. And those temperatures, even up there, will stay fairly mild for the foreseeable future. But then we also, in that foreseeable future, see some changes upcoming. Looking at the eastern half of the country, a lot of clouds. And this is where we're getting kind of easy to see where we bring the forecast in for increasing clouds. Here they all come, moving from west to east, just about overflowing us right now. We have scattered conditions. That means not even half the sky covered, but more of that's to come. The temperatures, mild to cool, certainly even up in the northern sections of the country. Even at 37 degrees in Chicago under cloudy skies, you'd have to call that mild for those folks that far north and here at the end of November. There have been some regions of rain showers, too, and even some of thunderstorms. Most of the thunderstorm activity was late, and in the offshore waters, you could see it building up in the colorful colors out through there. But mostly through the south, we had light rain and rain showers, which have really just about spared both of the Carolinas, and will for the most part. Now, that parenthetical phrase, I'll explain that in a moment. We've got clouds to show you on the national satellite picture that cover a good portion of the southern half of the country, all through the region of, including the Carolinas, across the Gulf states, and into Texas and the Rocky Mountains, too. And so as we take a look at our forecast map, here's the way things are going to be. Lots of clouds tonight. 42 degrees is the expected low. Tomorrow, well, sun and clouds, and that parenthetical phrase, for the most part. Maybe a sprinkle, but not much more than that. And for tomorrow, too, with 61 degrees, we're going to see clouds and sun up in the portions of the mountains up there, highs near 50. The beaches, not in bad shape. A little bit of sunshine out there. The 5-day outlook shows the chance for those sprinkles. That's all they are. No real showers until we get, well, looks like late on Monday and into Tuesday and Wednesday, when it also gets cooler.
Oh, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Ray. A man in France has spent the past 6 years trying to get a flight out of the country. Merhan Nasseri is a political refugee from Iran. He's lived at the airport in Paris since 1988. He wants to live in Britain, but he can't get a passport. He can't legally enter France without a passport, and he can't be deported either because he doesn't have the right to live anywhere else. It's supposed to send a message to students, but a group says a new crime-fighting tool here in the Carolinas sends the wrong message. And a backup quarterback takes charge for the Wolfpack today. Harold has all the holiday highlights in sports.
It's Town & Country Ford's Thanksgiving weekend sale. Drive home a new Ford Taurus for only $247 per month. Only $247 per month. Just announced. Financing as low as 2.9% or up to $1,000 cash back. Ask about no money down, no payments till April. Absolutely the lowest prices anywhere.
Come where the deals other car dealers only wish they could make are made. Town & Country Ford, 5401 East Independence Boulevard, Charlotte.
Don't miss our Thanksgiving weekend sale.
Open Saturday till midnight. It's a good deal better than a good deal.
For years, this is how the weekend news was delivered here in the Carolinas. But now, your weekend news comes in a different package. From 7 to 10 a.m., Eyewitness News Saturday morning starts your weekend with complete up-to-the-minute news, weather, and sports coverage.
Good morning and welcome to Eyewitness News Saturday morning.
Weekends just got a whole lot better with Eyewitness News Saturday morning covering the Carolinas. Tomorrow from 7 to 10 a.m. on Channel 9.
Now, only at Kmart, the 3-Pose Holiday Portrait Collection. Look at me. Not one, but 3 beautiful poses in your favorite sizes. 3 big 10x13s, 3 8x10s, 6 5x7s, 30 wallets, 18 Christmas cards. And our exclusive OK Custom Portrait System lets you see, select, and order your portraits instantly. You can be certain we'll never print a portrait you didn't order. Perfect for gifts, the 3-Pose Holiday Portrait Collection, just $19.95 at participating Kmarts.
This is the Grand Prix you were born for. 24-valve, 210 horsepower engine. You rock it down straightaways, toying with the asphalt emotions of the road. You wonder why your mother didn't name you Jacques. And if it wasn't for your Great Dane slobbering in your ear, you might forget it's a sport coupe. Dual airbags, anti-lock brakes. Yes, this is one heck of a car. The 1995 Pontiac Grand Prix. We are driving excitement.
You're watching Eyewitness News 10 o'clock on Fox 18, covering the Carolinas.
Well, I was out shopping today, but people who were at home today...
Was it crowded out there?
Oh, it was packed. It was good.
Did you buy me anything?
Did I buy you anything? I've got... How many shopping days left? Give me some more time, Harold.
Okay. I already gave you the gift list and all set.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, thank you very much, folks. You always have to ask. You never know. You might get lucky. Second place on the line in the ACC today as North Carolina State took on a favored Virginia team. Could the Pack pull it off? The Pack down 13-7 in the third period. Watch Terry Harvey's pass. It's picked off by Randy Heel, and he goes in for the touchdown here. Uh-oh. On the play, Harvey, shaken up, actually had to leave the game. Backup quarterback Jeff Bender steps in, and I mean, he was airing it out. Flips this one to Adrian Hill, 69-yard touchdown to give the Pack the lead, but it's not over yet. Then it's freshman Tremaine Stevens up the middle, 84 yards for the touchdown. The Pack would win this game 30-27. That was an awfully impressive performance there by the boys from Raleigh. All right, top-ranked Nebraska capped off a perfect regular season. They're saying we still have one more to go here against arch rival Oklahoma. Quarterback Brooke Behringer, and he's a good one, isn't he? He goes deep to Abdul Muhammad down the sideline. Can they get him? Can they get him? They hog time right there. It would set up the only touchdown of the game. The Huskers would win this game 13-3. On to the Rose Bowl now for another shot, and maybe this will be the time for Mr. Osborne and company at that national championship. All right, high school football playoffs continue tonight. Unbeaten Crest, the Chargers at Hunter Huss. Chargers quarterback Ryan Hamrick with the ball, pitches to Rocky Kimball. Look at Rock. The Rock rolls 70 yards. Number 23 picking them up and putting them down. Trust goes on to win it 30-6. Well, big win for them. Also tonight, Lincolnton, a winner over Bessemer City, 20-16. North Rowan loses to Thomasville. The Bulldogs come up on the plus side, 29-19. All right, basketball. The Duke basketball team opened its season this afternoon. They did it in Durham. They were hosting Brown University. You got the Ivy League, you got Duke, you got mental vibes. Every time they play, I just think your IQ has to go up at least 3 or 4 points just watching these guys. Cherokee Parks, short jumper here, he had 14 points. And the Blue Devils would do it with that defense as well. Here it is with a fast break. Kenny Blakey right here in for the jam. These guys are good, folks. And watch the freshman. His name is Ricky Price. An alley-oop for the bucket. Duke rolls 80-38. College basketball also tonight. Top-ranked defending NCAA champion Arkansas picked to win it again against third-ranked Massachusetts. And wasn't it about a year ago, folks, that we saw UMass knock off the top-ranked Tar Heels? Well, guess what tonight? The Minutemen off to a quick start off the opening tip. Lou Rowe in for the slam right here, and some great passing leads to another Rowe jam. And yes, UMass does it again. Second time in 2 years. Sorry, Nolan. They go down 104-80. I guess some coaches like to get that early loss and then build from there. Not. Charlotte Checkers at the Big I tonight, hosting Raleigh. Big crowd on hand. I mean, the sellout. 9,000 plus. First period, the Checkers on the attack. Sean Wheeler, not related to Humpy, in front of the net with the goal. He can skate better than Humpy. And then keep an eye on number 7, Sergei Berdnikov. Watch this one. He redirects the puck into the net for his second goal of the night. The Checkers, again, in front of a packed house, go on to win this one by a score of 5-3.
Way to go.
That's good stuff.
Very good. Thanks, Harold.
Good to see you.
A new crime-fighting effort in York County is under attack from the NAACP. The York County solicitor wants to put up posters in high schools, posters that feature pictures of former students who've all been convicted of drug dealings. But none of the pictures, it turns out, is of whites. The NAACP says that stereotypes blacks. But the solicitor says that no whites have been convicted of selling crack cocaine. An angel could make the difference in a child's Christmas this year. We're covering the Carolinas with news on how the angels on this Christmas tree mean holiday happiness.
Where can you get great entertainment gifts for everybody on your list? At Media Play, of course. We have more music.
That's everyone on our list.
Books, movies, and software.
Cool. Let's get
at the lowest prices every day. Great entertainment gifts include David O. Selznick's Gone with the Wind by Ronald Haver and A Pictorial History of Gone with the Wind by G&H.M. Gardner. Both are 25% off Publisher's List.
Thank you. I wanted this. I really love it.
Media Play. More choice, less price. Guaranteed.
Having trouble making ends meet? Your Allstate agent can help you tie it all together. Because now, when you put both your car and house insurance in our hands, you could save money on both. And if you have an excellent driving record, you might even save more. Just call an Allstate agent. You could save a bundle. You're in good hands with Allstate.
We're back with Hardee's Sandwich of the Month. This month, it's our tender, juicy 99-cent roast beef sandwich.
Great idea.
Slices of tender, juicy beef on a fresh bakery bun.
I think it's a great deal.
Hardee's roast beef sandwich, the 99-cent sandwich of the month. Watch for our next sandwich of the month. It's Hardee's All-Day Challenge with great deals all day. For breakfast, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit for 99 cents.
That's wonderful.
Later on, Hardee's quarter-pound cheeseburger for 99 cents.
Can't get that at Burger King.
Dinner time. 8 pieces of Hardee's fried chicken and 4 biscuits, only $5.99. Only at Hardee's.
It was all there. Everything. That had the features we wanted. Dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, automatic air, cruise.
One simple price.
The 88 Royale by Oldsmobile.
Everything we wanted.
46 standard features. I counted them.
The 88 Royale features dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, automatic air, cruise, and much more.
My advice, you need to experience Olds 88.
It's your money. Experience the Olds 88 Royale today at your Carolina Olds retailer.
Now is your chance to bring joy to a child's Christmas. All you have to do is exchange an angel off this tree for a gift for a child. The angels all have the names and ages of children who need gifts. You can find the tree at Eastland Mall. Thanks for joining us tonight for Eyewitness News 10 o'clock on Fox 18. Have a fabulous holiday weekend.
The all-new Mazda Protege is an unusually safe car. Because on top of its dual airbags, it has a unique frame designed to help pass the impact of a head-on collision around the passenger cabin instead of through it. The all-new Mazda Protege. When it came to safety, we didn't spare a thing. Lease a well-equipped Protege DX for just $179 a month and $1,000 down.
On the next Mary Lou, I hated him on Taxi.
I haven't done this on TV in a long time.
But in real life, I love this guy.
Very nice.
He's a wonderful actor, a fabulous producer and director, and my very special guest, Danny DeVito. You know what you are, Louie. Plus a surprise visit from one of Danny's closest friends, Michael Douglas. Danny DeVito and Michael Douglas on the next Mary Lou.
Monday afternoon at 1 on Fox 18.
Lake Norman Chrysler Plymouth Dodge, the van capital of the Carolinas, the truck center of the South. And it's all because of you. You've made us #1 in the Southeast. And the Gandy brothers want to say thank you with the biggest sales event of the year. The Thanksgiving weekend sale. 300 van, 200 trucks, new and used vehicles. Every vehicle on the lot has been drastically reduced. Save thousands at the van capital of the Carolinas, the truck center of the South. This weekend only at Lake Norman Chrysler Plymouth Dodge. I-77 exit 28.
A scandal rocks Springfield.
Homer sleeps nude in an oxygen tent. Hey, that's a half-truth.
Now the tabloids want to expose him, and his friends have turned against him.
This is so depressing. My only hope is this homemade Prozac.
What's Homer's crime?
Come on, I'm a decent guy.
Sunday night at 8 on Fox 18.
It's Town and Country Ford's Thanksgiving weekend sale. Drive home a new Ford Taurus for only $247 per month. Only $247 per month. Just announced. Financing as low as 2.9% or up to $1,000 cash back. Ask about no money down, no payments till absolutely the lowest prices anywhere.
Come where the deals other car dealers only wish they could make are made. Town and Country Ford, 5401 East Independence Boulevard, Charlotte.
Don't miss our Thanksgiving weekend sale.
Open Saturday till midnight.
It's a good deal better than a good deal.
If there are no UFOs, then how do you explain the sightings?
Saturday nights at 10 on Fox 18.
Stay on